write the program for printing from 10 to 1, that is in reverse order. Obviously we have n which is 10, so we can start printing first and then decrementing it. तो हम क्या लिखेंगे, void, because we don't have to return any answer, we just have to print it. So void, let's say print reverse, okay, integer n, and we have to print, okay. But if n is equal to 0, then we are going to return, we don't have to do anything. And here printf percentage d n, and then print reverse n minus 1. Let's analyze it. I'm not just giving you a program, let's analyze it. So let's say this is our program stack. Okay, now inside main n was 5 and it has called a function print reverse with 5. Now n is 0, no, then it will going to printf, so our output will become 5. Then it will going to call another function pr of 4. Is it 0? No, then it will print 4. Then it is going to call 3, then it will print 3, then pr of 2, then 2, and then pr of 1, then it will print 1. And here after printing 1, it is calling 1 minus 1, which is 0. So when pr of 0 will be called, then it will plain return, and after return, see, it will come to pr of 1, and pr of 1, after pr of 1 we don't have anything, so it will just return, and then return. So we will got 5 4 3 2 1 in our answer. This is how we can do, okay. And if we want to do it in order, then void print order, let's say we have written print order integer n. So what we have to do is, first we have to print it, okay. So what we are doing is, let's say we can initialize we can go at the end and then start printing. So if let's say n equal to 1, then return, otherwise we are writing print order of n minus 1, and after that we can write cout n. Okay, this is how we can do it, I think. Let's try it out. Again, inside main we have called n equal to 5, then it is going to inside, we are not getting anything which is equivalent to 1, so it is calling pr of first 5, then pr of 4, and then again it will call pr of 3, then pr of 2, then pr of 1. When pr of 1 will be called, it will be returned. So when it will be returned, it will print 2, in this case starting with 2. So before returning, we can write cout of 1 or cout of or we can initialize it with 0, then in that case it will run, because after that the value of n is 4 3 2, okay, 1 2 3 4, in this order we can print. Another method to write this, one more method, is by using static variable. So we can do it void print order and then integer n, and here we can define static int I equal to 1, okay. So what we can do is, let's say if n equal to, if let's say if I equal to n, then return, otherwise we are printing cout I, and here itself we can do I plus plus, and here we can write print order n minus 1. This is how I think we can print. So first time it will print 1, because I will not be equal to n in the first time, and then it will call n minus 1, that is, let's say for the pr of 5, it is going inside For PR of 5, it is going inside, I is initialized with 1. Okay, let me make the proper stack for this program. Okay, so let's say this is main, here n equal to 5. It has called a function uh, print order, and here n equal to 5 and I is initialized with 1. So I will not be initialized in stack, all it will be initialized in global read write memory. After this, when it will go inside, I is equal to n, no, so it will go here and output will be 1. Then it will call n minus 1. So here this is PO of 4. It is not equivalent, so it will print 2. Why? Because I plus plus will make it 2, and this line will not be executed again. So it will call PO of 3 and it is not equal to n. Okay. Mistake here, so that's why dry run is required. Why? Because we don't have to do this n minus 1, otherwise n will be decremented and I will be presented, so it will print only the half values, not the full values. So we are calling n only every time, though we are incrementing I. So when incrementing of I will reach till n, then we are going to return, and after this all the functions will be returned directly, that's all. Now n minus 1 is not required, so this is how also we can print the values. Okay, let's try some more functions of recursion. Let's try one problem which is a very famous problem. I am going to teach you now. The problem name is Tower of Hanoi.
Sir, can I ask a question?
Yes, please.